Hey guys, it's James Corban and you're tuning in for Production Race Series New Zealand, Round 2, Race 2. This is a handicap race, and because of how we did earlier in the day, we're starting right at the back. I think it's flag drop number 6. There we go. We'll spin off the launch. It's wet. I got destroyed by the rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive of that Evo and that black and green car in front of us, which is expected. They're actually in a faster class than me, so they're not my battle. Yeah, so my goal, this is a 6-lap race. It's pretty short. We're starting quite a long way away from the people in front of us. The goal is to beat as many people as possible. See that Evo, he swerved in the braking zone. I knew it was right to hang back there. It's pretty busy. So I'm on the outside here, trying to let them have the space. The Evo like misses a shift there. We're on the grass. He's not really giving me space. And then I go right on the brakes because he swerves and takes off a lot more speed than I was expecting. You would have heard me go, whoa, there. I threw my hand up because I'm like, hey man, what was that? The cars in the video are actually much closer in real life than they appear in the video. It's just a perception of the camera. Yeah, it's slightly wet, so I've got my windshield wipers on. Using all the track on the exit there, that's satisfying. We're really good in the corners against these other drivers. I would say partly due to my skill, but also this car is really well set up by Kronstrom Motorsport, and Wang who owns it. Yeah, very tight there, going up against the Lotus, drag racing the Lotus. He's on the inside, hold him tight, go out to the racing line, sit on my inside, make sure to give him room. Use all the track on exit, all over the curb. It's a big gaggle of cars in front of us. It's a very short race. And yeah, the goal of a handicap is for the organisers to stagger the starts based off lap times so that we all finish at the same place at the end. Now drag racing a BMW 135i. So the car's cutting out there. Turning off the wings and wipers, that's good. The car was cutting out. We were struggling with throttle position sensor, and meant at high revs in 4th, 5th, and 6th gear, sometimes the engine was just completely cutting out even though I was on full throttle. Got a nice position there. Sounds like the car's missing a little bit as well out of these slow corners, misfiring. Send it on the inside. Try not to be too aggressive. We don't want to have any accidents, and we're racing cars of different classes. Yeah, I chuck my nose in there against this guy. Using the track. When you're on the inside, that's called the Porsche dipper. When you're on the inside of that corner, the guy on the outside cannot really hold it because there's so much camber on the inside. The guy in front of me has gone very defensive. I wasn't trying to go for a move there. Should be able to get a good launch on him up the straight. We look pretty similar in power actually. He might actually have more power, yeah, he's actually leaving me. Trying to stay in the slipstream. Engine cutting out. It's a little bit frustrating, the engine cutting out, because you don't want to lose track position, you know. Every 10th you gain is important because you want to be in the right place at the right time for a move. A little bit of the offensive, showing my nose in the mirrors. Just aware of this green guy in front and the BMW. They're having a big fight, so I'm not trying to do any big scenes. The space opened up on the inside there, so I got him. He's still, oh, he's not there, I think. Yeah, we'll go a little bit defensive so he doesn't come in. Will I be able to get a move? Oh, big lockup from this guy. Oh. Yeah, that guy fully cut in on me there, I remember that. Now I get passed by the Honda again. I actually put in the clutch and slammed on the brakes because I thought he was just going to come in and whack me. Car cutting out. Guy goes defensive. Watch this, guys. Watch on the left and listen to me. I'm like, woohoo! Oh, car's cutting out, but I'm drag racing the beamer. I'm telling the car, go, 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 go. This BMW is who I need to beat for points for the championship. Oh, have to back out of a few times. We're very close. I was just about hitting him there. I'll get him into this braking zone. You guys may recognize the green and black car in front of me. He's in the other class, but him and I had quite a big battle in race 1. His car's set up quite strangely by the looks of it. Like he goes very sideways on corner entry. You can see there he's just drifting. I just changed the brake bias there. Car's still cutting out. Changed the brake bias there to go more towards, that looks like the rear actually. So the car gets a little bit more rotation on entry. Brake bias is when you push the brakes, how much fluid goes to the front or to the rear. Engine cutting out. And with these Hondas, you want quite a forward bias. Getting a bit loose into turn 1, a little bit late on the brakes. That was a high closing speed on that guy. So now we'll be approaching some guys who are in my class, but a lot slower than us. So the closing speed will be quite high and under braking and on the straights. We'll be trimming a lot quicker. Man, this green guy just going sideways. Even on the exit there, it's crazy. And every time he shifts gear, you see a tuft of smoke coming out of his exhaust. He takes a real wide line here. I take the narrow line. The line I'm taking is more of the Formula car and the professional line. I used to take that really wide line and then you just cut in and try to get a good exit out of the corner. And yes, you get a better exit taking that wide entry, but you actually lose more time on the entry by taking that wide line rather than cutting into the camber than if you do what I'm doing. Short gears in this car. Oh. Ah, that's the end of the video. That was the final lap of the race, and in that race we came 4th in class. So there were still a few cars in front of us, but hey, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for race 3.